The play clock's running down. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he's got some space here. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, something, until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football, and that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. This one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Abdullah on the counter. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit! Amir Abdullah, 34 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And he finds Julius Thomas. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 2nd down following the run. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
A first update now out of Jacksonville. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he finds Stills complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll drop the throw. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
And Frank's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They pitch to Abdullah. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Stafford now to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now they try the right side here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go with Abdullah again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Miami first down. That one going for a gain of 11. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he is knocked down from the side. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. That'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Blue line, Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Here we go. Now, let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field. And really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Stafford on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On first down, it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Stafford now on second down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. That'll be taken in the end zone. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Sheldon Richardson with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Watch him now, Marty. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And take it right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The second down run for Abdullah. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ziggy Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Forced out to his left. Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On second down, here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
On the ball.
Play clock winding down. They'll run here. Abdullah. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he's able to track him down.
Now they try the right side here. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second down is Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Ebron, 39 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And he gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game. And that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So now here come the Dolphins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Now let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit. Hurry up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll drop the throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Ebron caught left side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
Again, it's Abdullah. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. to Abdullah. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A final score now from Denver. And give that one to the Broncos as they wind up winners there. A win would be their second on the young season. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Lions, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long.